Hello, welcome back to our channel, Way Out Here. We are going to do update number 2 on our baby ducklings. So we're gonna have the little guy go down and get some of our poultry feed. We feed them the pellets. He's gonna put 4 scoops, so 4 cups in this bag, and we're gonna crush it down a little bit. And we're gonna take our poultry feeder that we originally used for bee pollen that the bees don't need, and we're gonna put poultry food in that, and we're gonna take our water that we removed from the duck house because it was sloppy and wet, and we're gonna put that near the nest but not close to it because we don't want to attract predators. So he's gonna go do that, then we're gonna roll these out and we will show you guys how we're gonna set up a food and water source for the babies.
See you in a second.
Alright, so this is 4 scoops of the pellets that we feed the ducks. They're just organic duck feed. And I'm just going to crush this down a little bit.
For the baby ducky.
So the babies can eat this.
The babies will eat it
easily. I don't know.
It doesn't look like it's crushing very well.
It's not crushing very easily. I need to hit it harder. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still don't know if this will work.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not look like they're smushing very well.
We'll get it. It'll just take time. So I'm going to crush this up and then we'll come back and show you how we're going to set it up outside.
Alright.
Alright, this is about as good as I could get this. The bag's starting to get holes in it. There are little chunks and little bits of powder in there. Alright, sorry, the propane delivery guy showed up and the dogs went crazy, so he's gone now. But this is as good as we could get this crushed up. I'm going to put this into the poultry feeder, and then we're going to fill the duck water, and we're going to go out and give the babies and goose some food.
Yep.
Alright, it is raining again, and we're just rinsing off this duck water that we removed from the duck house before. And we're going to fill this up and take this over to closer to where the babies and goose is. Alright, so here she is. She's still being very protective. We've still got the 4 little fuzzy babies. We put the food here. I'm actually going to pull it a little more away from her nest over there. But we're going to probably have to move that before nighttime so that predators don't come in here. So I don't know if she'll come far enough off of her nest. And then we've got, right here, we've got the water. So she'll have to come out a little bit to get this, but that's okay. So she's being very protective of her babies right now. But we've got her some food. Hello, it's about 7 a.m. on Friday, August 20th. And I'm going to go check on the babies, and I'm going to see if we need to move them. I'm kind of struggling with the fact that she's still on the nest and she hasn't moved them closer to the water, the food source, and they're still exposed to the elements, and we've had such terrible weather for her to hatch these babies in. I don't know if I should move them, and I'm struggling with the decision. I know the mama duck knows what's best, but I also want the babies to survive, and I'm not sure that leaving them out another night with them being away from a food source is a good idea. So I'm going to put the pellets that I crushed yesterday back in her nest. We removed it overnight just to eliminate any chance that anything would come in and eat those and then see her and the babies and eat them. But I'm going to go check on them, see what I can do. This is my first time doing this, so I don't really know. And I'll link a video down below I watched from Goldshaw Farms, and he actually had a similar situation where a duck hatched eggs in a field, and he warred with himself over the best thing to do with those babies. So I'm going to go check on her, check on the babies, and I'm going to see what decision I come to. Alright, so I fed her some mealworms and some poultry feed over there. She's still kind of upset that I'm near her nest. The babies look all dried out and a lot like they're gonna probably make it. I'll zoom in on them. I need to get them closer to their food source though, and get those, maybe if I get those eggs that aren't hatched out of her nest, she'll actually leave it with the babies. It's been over 24 hours, so I'm a little concerned that they're gonna need food that they don't have access to because she hasn't left her nest yet. So I think the decision's been made. I'm going to try to get her to leave the nest with them at some point today. I might wait till it warms up a little bit more. It's about 50 degrees right now. It's kind of cool. So, but we're just going to have to play it by ear and see. So she's still upset, and I don't really want to make her mad, and I don't want her to abandon the babies, but I also want the babies to live. So Okay, so I actually used mealworms to get her off her nest because they love them. And she's actually leading the babies back toward the duck house. So I didn't actually have to force her to do anything. She's got them. Go, Mama. And they're going through some pretty tall grass, but I'm watching them. And I threw the 3 eggs that didn't hatch off of her nest, so she hopefully won't go back there and try to hatch those. So I'm just going to try to keep moving her this way. And we'll get them closer to the water. Alright, here they are. They're back by the pond. And see what she does. Watch her for a little bit. She's still got all 4 babies with her. They're following the mama wherever they go. So, this is so cute. I love these guys. I can't wait to like pick one up when she gets a little less protective and hold one. But she's squawking a little bit, but she's happy. So hopefully we'll be able to round them up and get them in the duck house together as a family tonight. There's the dad moose in the back. Right, so this is good. She's been foraging for bugs, and the babies have been foraging for bugs, and now she's over at their water source, their pond. So hopefully she'll be leading the babies around, and so far none of the other ducks have really even noticed that there's babies. They don't seem to care. The 2 males are just leaving them alone. It's very interesting, and it looks like they've already found their way into this flock. So that's our duck update for now. I'm going to stay out here a little bit longer and watch these guys. It's still a little bit cold, and I don't know how well the babies regulate their body temperature. But yeah, you can see over there, I just moved their stuff back here. She was behind. This is their duck house, their overhang where their pool is, or their bathtub was. Behind there is where her nest was. You can see the windows still laying up against there. So I just moved all the food and everything out here. And I don't care if they eat that, but it looks like she's doing a good job. She might take the babies into their duck house even. Alright, she's still got them out here. She's still being really protective. They're following her everywhere. And she is following the other ducks. So wherever they go, she's going, which is just fine. She has not had them in the pond yet to swim, but it is a little cool today. So she may do that if we get some sun today. But I don't know that we will. It is pretty overcast today. So I'll just watch them for a little bit again and make sure everything's okay. But the other ducks aren't bothering them. So I probably am okay to leave them alone and let them get acquainted and let them find their space here. So I'll probably watch from the house as they get closer to the pond, which is over here, to make sure that if she does put them in the pond, that they can get back out. So they are just babies, so they've never been in this pond before. But this is good news. She's wandering around. They're pecking at the ground, looking for bugs and things to eat. So hopefully they'll be all right now, and hopefully we'll get these herded into the duck house tonight so they can actually have a spot. Oh, here.